What's up, everybody? Today is July 3rd, 2024. I am on my way to work right now. Just let me back up really fast. I'm on my way to work right now, and I came to the realization of something yesterday. So, we're still homeless, still living in a hotel, and all that kind of stuff. Still are unable to get a place and all this kind of stuff. Whatever, right? Anyhow, so I was actually taking a shower yesterday in the hotel we're at, and the current hotel we're in, the shower is like comedically small. It's a small shower. It's not a bathtub. It's just a shower, and on top of that, it's not that it's just a shower. It's hold on, I'm trying to get out onto the street here. It's not just a shower, but I was even having problems like getting hot water. Like if I put it to one side too much, it was way too hot, like scalding hot. And then it's like I barely put it to the side, and it was like freezing cold. And so I had to like nudge it ever so slightly just to get it, to where it was just somewhat normal temperature. Anyhow, so I'm sitting there in the shower going through this, and barely fitting in the shower and trying to get hot water, and not too cold, not too hot water, and all this kind of stuff. And I like just literally like just laughed to myself, just because the comedic nature of it. I'm like my life. I literally, like, I had the thought to myself, and I was thinking about you guys, making the video, and just how it's like, I literally thought to myself, my life is never gonna get better. I literally had that thought as I'm sitting, and basically the overall point is, as I'm sitting there in a hotel, homeless, just living in a hotel in this comedically small shower, just trying to, get some not too hot, not too cold water, just so I could take a shower so I could come to work today. And I was thinking to myself, my life is just never gonna get better, and I'm gonna pull over for a second so I can finish making this video. I'm pretty much at work. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. So me saying this, it's not. This is definitely not a video like, oh, woe is me. You need, I want you to feel bad for me, and this isn't a me begging for money or asking for money video. It's nothing. It's nothing about that. It's just literally. It was a thought that I had, and it's held true. It's held true pretty much my whole life. I haven't had. I don't want to say I've had a horrible life. There's been parts of my life, like this homelessness thing, and when we're on the streets and dragging our stuff around, that was obviously very horrible. Standing out in the blistering sun, begging for money, just because, just trying to keep off the street so we can have a hotel, or, making videos begging you guys for money so that we can have a hotel and food to keep me, my son, my girlfriend off the street. For those of you who've watched my videos a long time, that I've been locked up before. I was locked up for 6 years. That was horrible. And other things, in my childhood, I've dealt with bullying before when I was a child. Just all kinds of stuff. I've dealt with a lot of stuff in my life from when I was a little kid. My life hasn't been horrible, my point, but my life hasn't been great either. Kind of like consistently not great. I've been consistently poor. I've been consistently like just not happy my whole life. Just bad stuff happening. And now, 42 years old, again, sitting in this I'm homeless, sitting in this hotel shower, a stinky little shower, and it dawned on me, it's like, I'm 42 years old, it's not going to get no better, You know, I've had hopes of, this YouTube thing maybe going somewhere so I can make some kind of money. I had hopes. I had hopes of making this YouTube thing my job, or at least a partial job. You know, to where, I could create content about, whatever it is, eating videos or talking about whatever, and making enough money to support myself and my family. As some people do make money, making videos nowadays. But that doesn't seem to be coming to fruition. I'm just like, I'm like right there, and not able to get enough views or whatever to get YouTube monetization, YouTube partnership. And I'm not getting any younger. I'm old. I'm 42 years old, and again, this video is not for you to feel bad for me, or hey, I'm sorry, Matt, or that's not what I want. It's just it was just a realization. I'm just sharing that realization, out loud, that it's just like, I don't think it's gonna get no better. I think I'm gonna be So basically, I think I'm gonna continue to be poor forever. Hopefully, not homeless forever. We still don't know how to get out of this homelessness thing. I didn't even really want to get into that. How hard it is to get a place. I'm not gonna even get into that right now about the application process, and you have to have references, and just it's so nonsense. Just in short, that's why there's so many homeless people in the United States. It's just so difficult to get housing. But I'm not going to get into that. It's just really difficult to get housing in the United States. But I'm not going to get into that. But so hopefully I'm not homeless. Hopefully we're not homeless forever. Somehow we'll get a house. Somehow we'll get out of, I hate it here in Central Washington. It's so boring. There's nothing to do. It's depressing. Whatever. My job is depressing. I'm just a janitor. I just clean up toilets and stuff like that. And, I work 12-hour days. And, in order to make any kind of decent money, I have to work like at least 60 hours a week. If not, it's like 72 hours. Basically, I have to work 5 or 6 12-hour days a week in order to make any kind of just decent money. Basically half my life at work. And just depressing. And I really am. I came to a realization yesterday that I don't think it's gonna get any better, ever. I'm gonna be, low income or poor forever, working job that I hate, living in a place that working a job that I don't like, living in a place that I don't like, just everything. And that's how it is. There's 8 billion people on the planet, and this is another realization I came to yesterday. I've kind of knew this, but there's 8 billion people on the planet, and the fact is, the fact is that the vast majority of that 8 billion people are not living well. The vast majority of that 8 billion people are not rich. Like a couple billion of them are very poor. Without plumbing and without basic necessities or food or whatever. But the vast majority of them are not rich. The rich are a very small percentage of the population. People who are able to pay their bills and eat well and live well and live in nice houses and nice places and all these kinds of things. That's a very, very small percentage of the population. And so I'm part of that 99.99% of the population whose life is just either really crappy or very average. I would say my life is below average. It's not average. It's in the crappy realm. And for the vast majority of that 8 billion people, their lives are just going to be mediocre, if not shitty, for their entire life. And I'm in that crowd. And so, that's how it is, I suppose. Anyhow, this video is about. There's no greater point, or like I said, I'm not asking for money or nothing. I'm not asking for sympathy. It was just realization I came to yesterday, and I just wanted to share it. Anyhow, I gotta go to work for 12 hours now. Half of my day, half of my life, in some respect, I'm gonna be, in that factory. That's how it is. Whatever, what are you gonna do, right? Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Is the video ending? Can't even end the video. My phone is so messed up, I can't even end the video. I'm pressing the record button.